My name is Takuma Sumoto, and I'm a senior in high school. My parents run a ramen shop. My mom has been in the hospital for a while now, so I've been helping out the shop as much as I can. On Sunday... Whoa, it's raining so hard. Dad, there's nobody here, so I'm gonna take down the curtains.
Good idea. I wouldn't want them to fly away like the other day. Let's put them inside, and we can take a break until the rain gets lighter.
When I went outside to take down the curtains, I saw someone walking without an umbrella in the pouring rain in front of me. Whoa! Is that a ghost? Huh? Is that a girl in a school uniform? Hey, come here. You can wait inside until the rain stops. I'm sorry I grabbed your arm all of a sudden, but what were you doing out there in this crazy rain without an umbrella? Did you forget it? Where do you live? Is it nearby?
I have no home.
No home? Do you mean you're homeless?
I wouldn't call that my home.
I see. It sounds complicated. I won't ask about it. I don't have a change of clothes that fit you. You must be cold because you're soaking wet.
No worries. I was hot until a minute ago.
Was that your stomach?
Nope.
Are you hungry? A homeless girl all wet and hungry? You're a train wreck, sweetie. Here, let me get you some ramen.
But I got no money.
No worries. It's on the house today.
I feel bad. You don't have to do that.
Well, don't you feel down when you're hungry? Have some ramen and cheer yourself up.
But are you sure you don't mind?
Not at all. Give me a second. As soon as I offered her a bowl of ramen, she began to eat it right away.
So good. It's so good it makes me cry.
Is she crying?
It's delicious. Thank you. I'll return the favor, for sure.
Don't worry about it. With that, she kept eating the ramen in silence.
Thanks. It made my day.
Good to hear. See you around. Hang in there. The girl left with a smile on her face. The following Sunday, a black car pulled up in front of the shop when I was sweeping outside. Hey dude, boss wants to see ya. Come with us. Get in. You don't have all day. Me? I'm scared. They must have the wrong person, right? The men shoved me into the car. I heard you took good care of my daughter the other day. Your daughter? Yeah. I heard you offered her shelter from the rain. That girl! I argued with my daughter about her future that day, and she stormed out of the house. When she returned home, she cried and said the ramen was delicious. Let me tell you that my daughter is not the kind of girl who cries easily. But you, young man, made her cry. I didn't make her cry. You must pay for what you did. Take responsibility and marry my daughter. That's absurd. I don't want to. What did you say? I said I don't want to. Are you not gonna follow my order? Do you think your daughter wants to marry me? If she doesn't, do you think it's okay for you to decide for her life without her permission? It's unfair that you force her to marry me based on your own desire to make me pay for whatever you think I did. You son of a...
What are you doing?
I told this young man to take responsibility for making you cry.
Why would you do that? He didn't do anything wrong. He was just being nice to me.
Being nice?
He didn't make me cry. Rather, I'm the one who has to be thanking him.
Then why were you crying?
Because the ramen was delicious.
What?
The day I left home after arguing with you, Dad, I felt all alone in the world. As soon as I got outside, it began raining so hard and I was starving. Then a deep sense of despair overwhelmed me.
I never knew she was feeling like that on that day.
But this gentleman got me out of the rain and offered me a bowl of ramen. It was nice and warm. You know, It was the most delicious food I've ever had. Dad, you probably don't get it, but once I tasted the ramen, I felt like I wasn't alone. It gave me the courage to talk to you again, so you'd understand me.
Wait a minute. You cry over something like that? Kiri, did he do something to you?
Of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
He must be involved with other Yakuza groups. You! What are you trying to do with my daughter?
Nothing!
What are you talking about, Dad? You're being rude. I knew you wouldn't get it.
Kiri, if you're so sure about him, prove it! Prove to me that he's not a bad guy.
Dad!
I'll have my men watch him. I'm sure his true self will come out soon, and we'll find out what Yakuza he belongs to. Not sure if they're after my group or my life. I doubt they'll have a decent plan.
Stop saying rude stuff already.
Kiri, I'll have you help out at this young man's ramen shop. You should learn a thing or two about the outside world.
Okay, I'll prove to you that this gentleman is a nice person, so please stop talking.
Boss said all he wanted to say and walked out.
I'm Kiri Fujioka. I'm sorry my dad was very rude to you after all the kindness you gave me that day.
I'm Takuma Sumoto. Things got kinda crazy, huh? Are you really gonna help us out at the shop?
My dad won't listen no matter what I say. So please let me be of assistance.
And Kiri started to help out in the ramen shop after school on the weekends. Some guards came to keep an eye on us, of course. This ramen is quite tasty. Thank you. But where's my seasoned egg? I'm sorry about that. Coming right up.
What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, I'm nervous because I'm not used to this kind of vibe at work. Well, you make good ramen, so get it together, will ya? Certainly.
Are you ready to order?
One soy sauce flavored ramen, please.
Sure.
Are you new here? You're pretty.
Not at all, but thank you.
It's nice to have a female staff here. It lights up the shop. I'll definitely come back.
Thank you.
Kiri's smile and welcoming customer service skills improved the ambience of the shop, but the guards had their eyes on us throughout the day and drove Kiri home when her shift was over. On Sunday, I had alone time with Kiri after the lunch business hour. We took a break together, eating some ramen. The guards aren't here today, right?
They're off duty today since it's Sunday. Hey, Takuma. It's a bit random, but do you have a dream?
My dream is to become a doctor. My mom has a weak immune system and has been in and out of the hospital. Since I was little, I've seen her like that and realized that I want to help people who suffer from illnesses.
I see. Then I guess you aren't taking over this shop. I understand, 'cause it must be hard to study while working here. How's your study going?
It's going okay. Actually, I'm thinking of not applying this year.
How come?
My mom is still in the hospital, so I think I should continue working here with my dad and try to pay off our debt. I could take out some student loans or try to get exempt from tuition fees, but it's still a lot of work. I figured that I could become a doctor anytime, as long as I have the determination to do so.
Oh, gosh.
What about you, Kiri?
Well, it's a bit awkward to say.
That's not fair, just tell me.
I will, someday.
I walked Kiri home after work at night. Don't be down, Kiri.
I can't help it. You want to become a doctor but have to put your dream on hold, right?
Well, thanks, Kiri. I'm glad you're worried about me. I have no other choices right now, but I'll make it happen someday. So please don't be sad for me. If you go home looking sad like that, your dad might misinterpret it again and tell me to take responsibility and marry his daughter, you know.
Actually, I wouldn't mind marrying you.
Huh? Don't tease me!
Takuma, you're diligent, and I have respect for you. I like the type of man whom I can respect.
You overestimate me.
Well, I may not be able to marry you right now, but do you mind if I fall in love with you, Takuma?
I'm flattered, but...
Yay! I'll do my best to make you fall in love with me too. Thank you for walking me home.
No problem. See you. I casually shared my dream with her because she asked me about it. But I actually needed someone to talk to about how helpless I was feeling. I want to go to medical school. I'm scared that all the effort I've put into my education might mean nothing. I worked hard for it. I'm frustrated. I might have wanted Kiri to know all these feelings inside me. That gentle but strong girl, Kiri. Hey, do I have feelings for her? The more I thought about it, the more I got confused.
Hey, Takuma. I want to ask your opinion on something.
What's up?
Our regular customer for many years passed away recently, and his son visited me today. Apparently, his will states that he loved our ramen shop so much that he wanted to donate his money to us. What do you think we should do?
Why don't you accept it, since it's recognition of your effort?
The thing is, it's quite a lot of money. That money and a student loan will make it a lot easier for you to attend school.
Are you saying I could go to medical school?
Yeah, certainly.
It felt great to know that somebody was watching my dad's hard work. A week later, on Sunday.
Today is my last day to help you out at the shop.
Eh?
My dad realized that you're not a bad person and told the guards to stop watching us. He also told me to stop working here. I'm sorry for the short notice.
I see. I'm gonna miss you. Come back for some ramen sometimes.
I will. I wish I could be of your assistance more, but I'm so happy to hear you're gonna miss me.
Yeah. She said it and smiled a bit sadly. I figured it'd only confuse her if I confessed my feelings to her, so I just nodded as she spoke. That same night. Takuma, where's my char siu pork?
I'm sorry, coming right up.
What the hell are you doing? You must be out of your mind to forget the char siu pork. You make a lot of careless mistakes these days, don't ya? I'm sorry.
We've been coming back here because we like how your ramen tastes, but are you okay? If you take the exam like that, you...
You're right, I haven't been able to focus these days.
Hey, kid, if you're like that, why did Miss Kiri...
Eh? What happened to Kiri? You bastard! You're not supposed to say a word about that!
I know, but I can't stand it.
What do you mean you're not supposed to say a word?
Miss Kiri asked Boss to pay for your school. You got some donations the other day, right? Boss did it, you know.
Eh? Kiri asked her dad for me?
And if you keep acting like you got no brain, Miss Kiri's wish won't be honored.
No way. I gotta stop this. Stop this? Boss tries to decide for Kiri's life. I absolutely don't want her to lose her freedom because of me. Is that how you see it? Isn't it? See for yourself. Both Miss Kiri and Boss are home today. Oh, don't tell them we told you. I jumped out of the shop and ran. Oh, Kiri, why did you do that for me? Do you have to take over the Yakuza in return? Do you have to marry a member of some Yakuza? Kiri, I can't allow your dad to take away your freedom because of me.
What happened, Takuma? What about the shop?
Kiri, you have to live your life freely. I heard you sacrificed yourself to help me pay for my tuition. Whatever happens in my life, I'll handle it. So please, you need to live your life the way you want to. Just don't sacrifice yourself for me.
Sacrifice?
So loud in here. Oh, hello, young man.
Thank you for offering me the tuition, but I must decline it. I will make my dream come true on my own. I don't wish to become a doctor at the expense of Kiri.
Hey, Takuma, I think you misunderstood something.
Did I?
I've always wanted to take over the family business, but my dad has been against it. I didn't have to sacrifice anything.
Regarding the tuition, I made the donation based on a will that exists. My late father loved ramen so much and made me eat ramen so much that it made me hate it. That's why I don't understand why both my father and daughter get emotional by eating ramen. You know, I was surprised that the ramen shop they both loved was yours, young man. This must be fate. Kiri, think about it. I wouldn't say you absolutely can't take over the family business. Takuma is a remarkable young man who can be direct with me. That's why I think becoming the successor in our family could be a downside when you marry him in the future. You two need to discuss and decide what kind of future you want so you can live happily together.
Dad, Takuma hasn't even said he likes me yet.
Did you say when she marries me in the future? Oh, Kiri, don't you get it? Takuma is showing you plenty of interest. He wouldn't have come here if he didn't like you.
With that, Boss walked out.
Kiri, I feel like I can overcome anything with you by my side. You're strong and gentle. I'm in love with you, Kiri. Please go out with me.
I'm so happy to finally hear that from you. I won't take over the family business. Instead, I'll work at your ramen shop and open many locations. That's my dream. So Takuma, I'm gonna need you to study hard.
Kiri and I have just started our future together, working towards our dreams.
It's so late. I am Shota, working for a medium-sized company. That day, I decided to take a shortcut because it was late with overtime work. This street is dark and scary. I nervously turned to where the voice came from. What? Is it a person? I went over right away, thinking she was sick. Are you alright? Oof. Reek of alcohol. She is drunk. What can I do? It's not as bad as calling an ambulance. Without her name or address, I could not just leave her. So I brought her to my place. Here you are. I couldn't see it clearly in the dark, but she is actually very cute. Besides, perfect face and figure. I had a crush on her. Dear God, thank you for this fate. While I was in 7th heaven. It's hot. Can't. Take it off. What's happening? I helped her taking her clothes off in excitement. What are these? Oh, she's asleep. I tried not to care too much, thinking this is popular among young ones. I laid her on my bed. I was going to sleep on the couch. Come here, now! No, I'll be fine here. I said, come here! Yes, ma'am. I decided to sleep with her, happy and scared at the same time. If things go well... No! After going through conflicts again and again, I couldn't sleep at all. With nothing happened after all last night, I made her breakfast. Where is it? Good morning. Who the hell are you? You brought me here to harm me, didn't you? Ow! Headache! I knew that would happen, so here's shijimi miso soup for you. While having breakfast, I told her everything about last night. Of course, not about my crush on her. I haven't told you my name. It's Sana. Sorry for mistrusting you. You are a nice guy. My lady, where are you, my lady? Oh gosh, I have to go. What? Actually, she told me she's a daughter of Yakuza gang and was ordered to take over the business. But she didn't want to. So she ran away from home and drank like crazy till wasted. I'm sorry for the troubles. Thanks. Then she was gone. Daughter of Yakuza. It was a short-lived love. There's no way she is here. I tried to forget Sana, but couldn't, and kept looking for her on alleys. Even if I can see her again, what can I do? Should I tell her not to become a Yakuza? Can I ask her to flee far away with me? I have no courage for that. Realized I can't do anything for her, I went home with a disappointment. Hey! Sana, what are you doing? She was told to take over the business again and again, then run away. I let her in. Why did you come here? I don't know anyone but Shota. I am bothering you, right? No! I'm glad to see you, Sana. I was really delighted. However, the fact that Sana is a daughter of the Yakuza hasn't changed. So I still couldn't figure out what to do. My lady! I know you are here. Please come out. I'm sorry, Shota. I will go. I am troubling you. Sana. I couldn't stop her. Father! Are you the one who tricked my daughter? I was so overwhelmed and scared that I couldn't utter a single word. Shota has nothing to do. I came here myself. Shut up! Seeing her slapped, I felt something inside me clicked. We are in a relationship. I heard about the situation from Sana. She doesn't want to take over the business. A father who slaps his daughter has no right to tell her what to do. What kind of a parent are you, not thinking of your daughter's happiness? That's why she ran away. You bastard! I came to my senses. I realized I couldn't take it anymore. Then I am sorry, Sana. What? To tell you the truth, Sana's father came here only to tell her his missing son was back to take over the business, so she can do as she wishes. But he lost his temper with my words. Father! I didn't expect to be lectured by a greenhorn like you. I like your guts. You may go out with my daughter. Thank you very much. Then he left with his tough-looking fellows. I am sorry that I said we are going out. You didn't want to be bothered, did you? No, I was actually pleased. You had a courage to tell him. Really? Can you go out with me for real? Yes. Later, we got married and blessed with a child, living happily together now. Although I am always scared when meeting relatives who look all formidable.
Hikaru, I made you a bento. I hope you like it.
Thanks, Miki. My name is Hikaru. I'm a first-year high school student. I have a lovely fiancé called Miki. Miki's father is the president of a major global corporation, and my father works for him. When I was 6 years old,
You have a boy about the same age as my daughter. If he's your son, he must be very talented.
Not at all, sir. He's still very naughty. We're working on making him nicer.
I don't know about all that, but I want him to marry my daughter. I want my grandchildren to have excellent genes, and I know he will be a good choice. It would reassure me to know he's with my daughter.
Huh. I'd like to discuss that with my wife before I give you an answer.
Well, would you at least think about it? I don't think it's a bad idea.
Huh. I understand. My father was at the mercy of Miki's father, the president of the company. Yeah, it's delicious. You're a great cook, aren't you, Miki?
Don't praise me so much. It's embarrassing.
Dang it, Hikaru! I'm so jealous of you for marrying such a cute girl! Miki and I are so close that it makes the people around us jealous. Miki and I first met when we entered high school. My parents decided for me to hold off on dating her until I finished junior high school.
Nice to meet you. I'm Miki.
She's cute. I was surprised when I found out that I had a fiancé, but the moment I met her, I fell in love with her. Oh, you know what? Miki, since you're here, could you feed it to me?
What? Oh, no. I'm so embarrassed.
That's fine, we're getting married.
Oh, you're such a spoiled brat. Okay then. Here.
Miki embarrassedly picked up the fried chicken from my lunchbox and put it in my mouth. Then, it happened. Ouch! That hurt!
What are you playing at, idiot? You should feed yourself!
Eh? Miki walked out of the classroom. It looks like I woke up Miki's other side.
Hey, Hikaru, are you okay?
Yeah, she's usually cute and demure, but she has multiple personality disorder. Sometimes she goes berserk, a bit like right now.
What? You have to be careful with her then. Your wife is dangerous.
No, that's just part of Miki. I like Miki, and I look forward to getting to know every side of her. I want to get along with her second personality too. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to follow her and start getting to know her better.
Oh, good luck. You really love her, don't you?
Well, yeah. I started secretly following her around and was observing her during our lunch break.
Miki, there's a math problem I don't understand. Can you help me with it? Sure. I don't get to read all of the writing on the blackboard in English class. Miki, can I copy your notes? Sure.
Miki is smart and kind, and seems to be very busy helping her friends.
If you want to see my notebook, go ahead and look at it! Here! What?
She changes so quickly. Miki suddenly changed her mind and walked out of the classroom. I chased after Miki and found her on the roof. I wonder if her second personality is a loner type. She looks like a delinquent from a long time ago. After a while, Miki, in her second personality, took out a small notebook from her pocket and began writing something. What is she writing?
Huh? Why am I on the roof?
She must be back to being normal, Miki. Could it be that she can't share her memories back and forth between personalities?
I need to see the note.
Is that like an exchange diary? Between the first and second personalities? That sounds like a lot of work. Apparently, Miki was writing down the events that happened during the time her personality swapped to be able to share them with the other side. I decided to follow Miki after school. She went to the library. I knew she wanted to cure her disorder. I also read and studied the book on multiple personality disorder while keeping my distance so that Miki wouldn't find out. I wonder what she's writing. Miki left her notebook out on the table and went to use the bathroom. I decided to take a sneak peek inside. Let's see.
I was embarrassed to feed Hikaru his lunch today. I'm sorry you had to go through that. He was getting carried away, so I slapped him. What? You can't be violent.
The two Mikis are surprisingly close. I giggled when I read what the two Mikis were saying to each other in the notebook.
What are you doing? Why are you here? Is that my notebook? Did you read it?
Miki, this is... I'm sorry. I was following you behind your back. I wanted to know more about you.
You wanted to know... Are you talking about my second personality?
Yeah, that's right.
I knew it. You think I'm weird too.
No! I just wanted to get to know every part of you.
Don't try to phrase it so nicely. You think I'm weird, don't you?
That's not true.
That's a lie. I don't know how or why it happens, but when my heart rate goes over 100, I just change and I can't control it. Look, it has a function that measures my heart rate.
You're right. It shows previous records over 100.
The doctors say they don't know why it's happening. My parents and my friends think I'm weird. I don't know what to do anymore.
Miki, don't cry. I'll support you.
Hikaru, how dare you make me cry? Don't bother me anymore. I don't need a fiance.
You're important to me, Miki. Don't push me away. Miki ran out of the library. Wait! Miki, I will support you, I promise! Miki switched to her second personality. I chased after her.
That hurts! Let go of me!
Don't speak to me like that. It looks like your multiple personality disorder hasn't been cured at all. The idea that having a fiancé would cure you didn't work.
Miki's father. Why are you here? You're supposed to be out of the country at the company headquarters in the US.
Hikaru, I'm only back here in Japan temporarily.
What do you mean by the idea that having a fiancé would cure her?
I'm going to get straight to the point. You're going to terminate your marriage to my daughter. I found a more effective treatment for her disorder.
What do you mean?
Finding her a fiancé was originally proposed by a scientist as a treatment for multiple personality disorder. The idea was that having a fiancé would stabilize her mind and make her second personality disappear. It was based on psychological studies. That's why I wanted her to marry you.
So, you're saying you made me her fiancé just as a treatment to try and cure her? Are you saying that you used me? What a selfish person you are! What a selfish guy!
Who do you think you are talking to? I've been very nice to you and your parents. But, anyway, I'm calling off the marriage. I finally got her admitted to a hospital in the US. There, she will receive the most advanced medical treatment available. Come on, Miki.
No, stop it!
Please, stop! Miki doesn't want to go.
Get out of my way!
Why can't you love both sides of her? Is it your father's attitude that made you this way, Miki?
What do you mean?
I've learned that people create new personalities inside their heads to protect their own minds. Miki is a nice, kind girl who always puts others before herself. But from what I can see, she's pushing herself too hard. I think her second personality was born to support her overworked and fragile heart.
Hikaru, you studied me to get to know me. Thank you.
The current Miki and the other Miki are both just Miki. Please accept both sides of Miki. Please be more kind to her.
Stop being so silly. Don't blame other people for her problem. I'll come back and do whatever it takes to get Miki to the US.
Miki's father left.
Oh, you're hurt! What did you do to yourself? I didn't ask you to help me!
It's just a scratch, don't worry. I was just trying to protect you. Miki's heart rate was high because she was still worked up, so she remained in her second personality. Miki was absent from school for a week after that. I couldn't reach her on her phone or messenger app, so I went over to her house.
I'm sorry to worry you, but I was actually in the hospital.
You were hospitalized? What's wrong?
I'm fine now. Thank you, by the way. You protected me from my father, right? My other personality told me. My other personality wrote something like this. I used to think having a fiancé was annoying, but maybe Hikaru's not so bad. Well, bye-bye and be happy.
This bye-bye. What happened to the other Miki?
Actually, she disappeared.
What?
My second personality has stopped appearing since that day. Even when my heart rate goes above 100. I was admitted into the hospital for a week and underwent a thorough examination. She seems to have disappeared completely.
Does that mean the disorder has been cured?
Yeah.
I see.
Hikaru, why do you look so sad?
I don't know.
Could it be that the other me was better than the regular me? Aw, you idiot, Hikaru. I don't want to know you anymore.
What? What's wrong? Are you jealous of me?
I don't know.
The old Miki would never have been jealous. I'm happy for you. Welcome back, Miki. It's not that the other Miki disappeared, it's that the two Mikis who were separated have now come back together.
Hikaru, thank you for supporting me.
My pleasure. Miki looked away for a while, embarrassed. She hesitated for a moment and then hugged me back. We vowed that we would stay together forever, through all of the good times and also the bad times.
I'm sure I failed again. I can't understand what's being taught in this class. What am I supposed to do? My name is Taro Tanaka, and I'm an introverted high school student with no friends who just barely made it into an advanced school. I was having a very hard time studying and making friends. Taro failed again. How can he keep getting such bad grades? It's amazing. I was at the bottom of my class academically. My classmates were all naturally good at their studies and looked down on me. Going to this school is painful for me. I'm at my wit's end. Maybe I'd be better off finding a job. Teacher, I'd like to ask you something. Oh, what's wrong, Taro? Can you just wait a minute? Sure. Oh, it's Sayuri. Her name is Sayuri Misono. She was another introverted kid with no friends, like me. I'd often see her reading a book by herself in class. Is the teacher helping you with something too, Sayuri?
I'm thinking of quitting school.
Oh, well, I'm thinking of quitting the school too. That's why I came to talk to him. What you talking about, Taro? Stop joking around and work on getting better grades instead. I'm not joking, I'm serious. I can't understand what they teach us in lessons. It's all too hard for me at this school. So I'm gonna quit school and find a job. That's exactly what Sayori was saying. It's not easy to work, it's harder. Besides, if you don't graduate high school, your career choices will be eliminated. Stop talking nonsense and reconsider, both of you.
But, teacher...
Please, just listen to what I have to say. If you run away from your current situation, you'll only end up on a more difficult path. You should think calmly and reconsider. He may have had a point. I did just want to run away from my current situation.
Taro, you wanted to quit school too?
I can't keep up with what we learn in class. My grades are the worst in my class, and my classmates make fun of me behind my back. I figured it was my best option.
Just 'cause of that?
What do you mean, just 'cause of that? It's really hard. I don't understand anything that they're trying to teach me.
You don't even understand if you focus and take the class seriously?
If it was easy, I wouldn't be struggling so much. I don't think you could possibly understand how I feel. You get such good grades. By the way, why do you want to quit school?
Do you ever feel lonely when you spend time alone?
I'm naturally a loner, so I don't mind it. It's too much trouble to get involved with people. That's why I choose to be alone.
And you won't understand what I'm going through. I don't have any friends, so I'm very lonely. That's why I want to quit school. For example... Hey, let's eat lunch together! Sure! Oh, I want to join you too. We're in a dance group for gym class. Do you want to join us? Sure. Do we need any more people? Shall we ask someone else? As I said, I'm always alone. I have no friends. I'm lonely. I'm sad. Loneliness is hard for me.
I don't know if I should be the one to say this, but you should try and make some friends, right?
I've been thinking of trying, but I can't.
What? Why?
'Cause I'm low-key, and I'm not good at making conversation.
Is that the only reason? Have you made any effort to talk to someone?
I know that I have to be more aggressive, but I'm not good at it. I never know what to say.
For now, start with a greeting and talk about something inoffensive.
If I could do that, I wouldn't have this problem.
It's so late. Shall we head home? The sun is almost setting.
Sure. If you study, your grades will improve, Taro.
Like I said before, even if I take the class seriously, I don't understand what they're teaching us.
The reference books show you how to solve the problems.
I can't even understand what's written in the reference books. You don't understand, Sayori. You find studying easy. My classmates make fun of me because I get bad grades. Does school life get any worse than this?
I think it's a way better problem to have than loneliness. You seem to be okay with it, but it's really hard for me.
I'm comfortable being alone now, so I may not understand how you feel.
By the way, did you make any effort to be able to study?
I did! I reread the textbooks and looked at the reference books many times too. I just can't understand what I'm reading because it's too difficult. Did you make any extra effort to make friends?
I tried to make changes too. It's been difficult to talk to people by myself, so I tried to change my appearance in the hope that people around me would be more inclined to talk to me. I tried to get ideas from fashion magazines and bought new clothes, but it was pointless. I put on a little bit of makeup for school once. What? Oh no! What's wrong, Sayori? Are you wearing makeup today? Well, yeah. You're such a nerd, and it's against school rules. And as for the boys...
What's wrong with you today, Sayori? You don't have to try to be so pretty. You get good grades and you got big breasts, so stay in your lane. That's right. You need to learn how to put on makeup a little better. You don't want to keep wasting your cosmetic products.
Can you understand how empty I feel? I wanted a friend and tried my best to talk to people, but I couldn't do it. I was scared they'd laugh at me again. I tried so hard and it didn't work.
I see. We've both tried so hard.
But it's still no good. I just want a friend. I can't take it anymore.
We need to chill out for a bit. If you made some friends, would you still quit school?
I wouldn't.
Why don't you let me help you make friends?
What? What do you mean? It doesn't sound very convincing.
My sister, who doesn't look like me at all, is a college student who works as an amateur model. She has a good sense of fashion and is good at makeup. She can help you. A true friend is someone with whom you have an emotional connection, someone you can trust. But for now, we need to start at the beginning. Then, once you've made friends, I'll quit school.
What? You can't do that! You can't be the only one to quit school! We have to figure out a way for both of us to not quit. I don't want to owe you anything.
That may be true, but...
If you get to grips with your studies and your grades improve, you won't quit school either, right?
Yeah, but I feel like I've run out of things to try.
I think perhaps you're just not studying properly. Like you're not doing the basics properly. So, I'll teach you how to study. I'm good at studying. You're positive and offered me suggestions. Your sister is good at fashion. We can make up for each other's weaknesses.
But I'm slow to catch on. I'm probably the worst student in this school.
And I have zero sense of fashion. Don't worry, you're just having trouble with the basics. All you have to do is figure out where exactly you're going wrong and start from there. If you help change me, I'll help change you too.
That sounds tough, but let's give it a try.
I guess we have a deal.
Yeah,
It's gonna be nice to work with you.
deal.
Deal.
It was already dark outside. We'd never got to know each other before, but we forgot about the time and spoke honestly. We decided to try and solve each other's problems in a positive way. It was reassuring to think that I might no longer be a loner anymore. The next day, we started our work together, and I asked Sayori to help me tackle my biggest obstacle, mathematics.
First, in order, solve the basic problems in the first grade reference book. If you don't understand something, even after looking at the answers, make a note of it and I'll teach you how to do them later.
Okay. I silently solved the basic problems and found a bunch of things I didn't understand even after looking at the answers.
It looks like you're particularly bad at graphic problems, so we'll start with that.
It's still so difficult.
Don't worry, I'll teach you until you understand. It's hard for you to get so much personal attention in class, and it'll be good for me to go over it too.
Thanks.
Also, with your exams, it's important to pick up the questions you didn't understand and work on them in your notebook until you understand how to do them. What? What's wrong? Don't stare at me like that.
I was thinking that you're actually a very talkative person. You can give accurate advice on things you're good at. I think you're a reliable person.
That's the only thing I have going for me. Let's move on to the next problem.
Thank you so much. That Sunday, I took Sayori to meet my sister at a diner.
Taro told me most of what you said. Is there any reason why you have to wear glasses? No, there isn't. Contacts are just a little bit more annoying. That's right. Being fashionable often involves taking the annoying option. A quick fix would be to ditch the glasses and start wearing contacts. If you cut your bangs shorter too, your face would look brighter. Your skin and hair are beautiful, and you don't have bad style. Those things alone will change your look a lot. You can research fashion and makeup in magazines and online. You're very efficient at studying, meaning you've done a bunch of trial and error in research, right? You can do the same with fashion. All you have to do is study it. Start by imitating, and then keep what looks good on you.
You make it sound so easy.
Yeah, it does sound easy if you put it like that. I'm feeling a little better now.
We then went to a fashion outlet store where Sayori had a wide selection of trendy items at affordable prices to choose from. My sister coordinated her clothes selections. A few days later,
Huh? Sayuri, where are your glasses? Your bangs have changed too. Your face looks much brighter. I switched to contacts and changed my hairstyle. You look much better now. What a hidden treasure you've been up to now. You're so cute. Thanks.
that's good. Now we have a chance to talk.
Yeah, your sister's advice worked for me. I've been stressing about it too much. I just needed to make use of my studying skills by applying them differently.
Your image has changed a lot.
Do I look strange?
No, it's better now. I wonder why I feel so nervous.
It's a small thing, but if I gain a little bit of confidence in myself, I feel like I can do anything. I'm gonna try my best to talk to my classmates a little more.
Good for you! Sayori and I continued to study together at the library. I made a note of the questions I couldn't solve like you told me to. I'm working on them again now.
Did it help at all?
I have a clearer idea of what I don't understand, and I realize that I can keep working at the things I'm not good at to get better. I was studying wrong all along. It was the process of studying that I was getting wrong.
That's good. I hope it'll lead to better results little by little.
I'm even starting to enjoy studying. Time flew and our final exams came and went. Then our homeroom teacher handed out our report cards. Hey Taro, how did you manage to get those grades? Well, you did great. You didn't fail anything and all of your grades were in the 70 to 80% range. I told you that you could do it if you tried. Thank you so much. I did it!
What? No way! Hey, what did you mean when you did that peace sign? You guys have been getting along so well lately. Could you both be dating? No, we're not. You study alone together in the library, right? You must be dating. No, we're not dating.
I passed all of my exams and was no longer the worst ranked student in the school. Sayori was also now blending in with her classmates. We continued studying together in the library after school. It became our routine. I think it's time for me to start studying alone. I'm taking up too much of your time.
I see. But I'm gonna study at home anyway, so it's all the same for me. Besides, I'd be lonely at home on my own.
Me too.
Really? Let's take a break from studying today. Do you want to stop by somewhere on the way home? There's a cafe I want to go to. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure. It's good to have a change of scenery once in a while. It's like we're going on a date.
Hey, we're very comfortable with each other when we're alone together. Shall we start dating?
Yeah. I love you, Sayori.
I love you too!
I'm so glad I didn't quit school on the spur of the moment. I'm now living such a joyful and heartwarming life.
My name is Kosuke. I'm a high school student enjoying my spring break. Today I'm hanging out with my friend Takuro in a city I'm not familiar with. Hey, look! That's an escape game! Wow, it says the most entertaining in town. Let's do it! There's not much to solve in escape games. It'd be boring.
Not available? Really?
Sorry about that, but we've only arranged a game for 4 players today.
I see. I didn't know some days were like that.
It looks like those 2 guys wanted to play, but they were turned down. Hold on. Takero's got that look in his eyes when he's gonna do something weird.
Then why don't you guys join us?
See?
We wanted to play the escape game.
I wouldn't want to inconvenience you.
You won't. Hey, Kosuke, you're good, right?
Man, I knew this was gonna happen. He's gonna force me to join no matter what I say. So, let's just go with the flow. Yep, let's do this.
I'm Takuro. This is Kosuke. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Mei, and this is Tomoya.
It's nice to meet you, Mei-san and Tomoya-san.
We're gonna be playing together, so let's just be casual. Thank goodness you guys are here. We've wanted to play the escape game for a while.
I don't think escape games are something that makes me smile that much. But look at her. She's such a cheerful girl. Each escape game has specific settings for each event. In our setting, we're trapped inside the spaceship by a criminal and we must solve mysteries to get out in a small boat. The staff guides us as a crew, and we're just gonna have to figure out the mysteries. The pattern of this card indicates the hands of a broken clock in this room. That means if we enter the numbers on the hands...
Awesome! That means our next destination is room 25, right?
Wow, you've already solved this one. Then let's move on to room 25. Please follow me.
Kosuke, you're quickly moving forward like a detective.
I know, right? These mysteries are too easy to solve. I'm glad Takuro and Mei seem happy, but Tomoya looks kinda grumpy. Maybe he finds it boring because I solve the problems too quickly. I'll hold off a bit.
I have no clue. Kosuke, just solve it already.
I've been keeping it to myself for you. I'll tell them the answer then. If you line up these alphabets, they point at the picture on the wall.
Oh, I see. And what should we do next?
Take off the picture and there'll be the answer. See? There's a card key on the back.
Found it. Can we escape using this?
That's right. You can activate the boat with that, which means you've made it out.
We
did
did
it!
I've never managed to beat an escape game before. I owe it to you, Kosuke. Thank you.
You don't have to be that happy about it, you know?
Hey, you gotta break a habit of hugging people easily. This is the end of the escape game. Let me take you back to the front desk. Hey, you! You stole the cash from our sales! Bring the money back right now!
Eh? What's going on?
The money was just here in the cash register and now it's all gone! You were on the same floor, so you're the one who took it! Wait, are the 4 of you involved? Hey, we didn't do it! We've been playing the escape game this whole time! Got any proof? We've got no proof or anything, but we didn't do it! Then who did?
It's kinda unexpected that Mei is the only person who's so calm under this circumstance. Oh well, we gotta do something about this.
Hey, you! What the heck are you doing without permission?
Please calm down. Let's call the police so they can help us figure this out.
Oh, yeah, the police. I completely forgot to call.
Kosuke is amazing, thinking ahead of us.
A few minutes later. On this floor, there were 4 customers. You were accompanying them as the game host, and you were working in the back room. There's a break room upstairs, and you were there alone.
No, sir, he was with me. We only needed to prepare a couple things in the beginning for today's setting, so once the customers began the game, I started to clean up at the front desk. He joined me here after finishing up his work in the back room, so we went upstairs to the break room together to take a rest.
That's right. I was talking to him the whole time, so it's definitely not me. I'm sure one of these guys did it.
You did it.
What? What the heck?
I can smell heavy cigarette smoke coming from you. You were smoking a moment ago, right? No smoking is allowed in this building, but I believe there's a smoking area right outside the emergency exit. You went out to smoke just now, didn't you? Were you lying about talking to him the whole time?
Now that I think about it, you left the break room once. I forgot to mention it because you go out to smoke often.
Well, it was just for a second.
If If you run, you can probably make it to the cash register and back to the break room in a short time.
No way!
It wasn't me! Damn it! Not me!
We gotta go after him.
Don't worry about it. There are officers outside and we'll catch him. I'm gonna call the owner of this building, so please hang on.
Not again.
Not again? What does she mean?
Alright, I had the owner check the security footage in the hallway.
Eh? I had no idea there were surveillance cameras.
The footage captured the man who just got away running down the hallway with the money. We're going after him. I have all your information and there are no further questions for you today. You're free to go now. Thank you for your cooperation.
So that guy didn't know there were cameras in the hallway? He's pretty dumb. I'm glad it's over though.
You've had a tough day again, Mason.
Thank you for your service.
So, are you an acquaintance with the police officer?
Well, I tend to get myself involved in trouble, and this kind of thing often happens to me. That's why the police officer knows me well.
Oh, that's why she whispered not again earlier.
Yeah, she's been like that since we were kids. That's why I'm always with her.
They usually keep me all day asking me questions, and then the day is over without knowing it. But I've never left as smoothly as I did today. You're amazing, Kosuke. What a great remark about the cigarette.
Kosuke is smart and calm all the time. Whenever there's a problem in our class at school, he's quick to solve it.
How cool is that? I'm sure Kosuke would be able to handle any trouble if he was in my situation. I wish I was like you, Kosuke. I often have a hard time enjoying the moment because of all the trouble that comes my way.
It must be hard. He's gonna do something weird again. Then be our friends and hang out with us. In that case, Kosuke can help you no matter what happens to you, May. Am I right, Kosuke? See, I knew this was gonna happen.
It'd bother you guys? I don't think Kosuke would like that.
I don't mind. I knew Takuro would suggest something like that, so don't worry about it.
Yay! I love solving mysteries! Now that I have you, Kosuke, we can join so many games together. That makes me happy. Thank you.
She's so happy I can see sparkles in her eyes. Just like a cute little puppy.
Are you free next week? I have so many games I want to check out.
Sure.
Let's start heading to the metro station and talk about the next plan on the way. It's getting dark.
Sorry about that. I kinda helped them get closer.
Why are you apologizing?
Because if we hang out again, that means you'll have less time with May alone. You wouldn't like that as her boyfriend.
I'm not her boyfriend.
Oh, yeah? But you don't like Kosuke.
That's because I don't want any weird guys approaching May. We've been friends forever. She's important to me.
That makes sense. Don't worry, Kosuke is a great person. He's always calm and he can solve whatever trouble that comes your way.
If he's that great, he might be good enough to be with May. I'm gonna have to put him through a test to see if he's the right guy for her.
What are you gonna do?
The four of us decided on the next escape game to join. I got a message in our group chat, but... What's this?
Our meeting spot would be the starting station on the round green. Solve it if possible.
I have no idea.
I'll text you the answer, May.
Oh man, I don't think I'll make it to the meeting spot.
I'll give you a hint if you want.
I got it. Green indicates the color of the train, and I'm assuming the round green means the round railway track, like the Yamanote line. The starting point should mean exactly what it is. Tokyo Station is the starting point of the Yamanote line, so that must be our meeting spot. Man, it's too easy. I should tell him I don't need a hint. The mystery solving game we're joining today will take place at 5 stations on the Yamanote line. We get off at any 5 stations out of 30, play the games, and try to solve each mystery. We'll be done once we solve all the mysteries. I can't believe both Tomoya and Takuro are too sick to join us today. It's just the two of us. I'm a bit nervous, you know?
Same here. By the way, I heard you cracked Tomoya's quiz within a minute. You never disappoint.
Jeez, I get so nervous when she looks at me with her shiny eyes. I can't find the right words.
There's a prize at the end of the game today. If you get all the answers right, you can win a stuffed animal. We can get one if you are with me, right?
Eh?
Wow, what's up with the louder voice?
Well, why is she holding my hand? It's not that I don't want her to, but she's often made physical contact since we first met. Her unpredictable behavior makes my heart skip a beat.
Looks like you guys are having fun.
Why are you here, Tomoya?
I'm here because I feel better. You don't mind me joining you, do you?
Not at all. I'm glad you're feeling better now. All right then, let's go.
Ooh.
The station attendant handed us a kit for the mystery solving game. The mysteries to be solved are written on it.
Promise me something, Kosuke. It'll be easy for you to solve mysteries, right? Today, I'll try to solve them first, and you'll give me hints if I can figure them out. That way, we can enjoy the game together longer, you know?
I know what's going on here. She wants to solve the mysteries herself today because she couldn't solve any last time. I got you. You really like solving mysteries, don't you?
It's not like that.
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Nothing. Let's go!
May and I talked a lot during the game. We talked about our club activities, laughed about finally finding out we were the same age, and had a great time together.
What flavor should I get?
Hold on. Kosuke, I'm gonna give you a quiz about May. Do you know what ice cream she's gonna order? I know the answer.
What is it all of a sudden?
Oh, I get it. You don't know the answer.
Yes, I do. May is gonna order roasted soybean flavored ice cream. She told me that's her favorite.
You remembered what I said for that brief moment.
You got it right. That's not bad. Anyways, let's eat.
Jeez, what was the point of the quiz? We decided to move on to solve the next mystery at the next station.
Hey, Kosuke, do you know May's favorite things? You probably don't know because you've only known her for a few days now.
Her favorite sport is basketball, her favorite food is pasta. Am I right?
That's awesome! How did you know that?
Your phone case is merchandise from the basketball team. You slow down whenever you see some Italian restaurants displaying pasta. I figured it must be your favorite food.
Oh well, you're right.
What's with the attitude? Why did he ask me that question? I can't read May's mind nor Tomoya's, unlike Takuro.
This is so cute! I had so much fun today. Thank you, Kosuke.
My pleasure. Are you ready to go home soon?
Tomoya, let's go now. Well, why did you come here?
Oh, Takuro? I thought you were sick.
I'm fully recovered. I'm heading home with Tomoya. Don't ask me why. Bye. Hey, what are you doing? Don't bother me. You're the one who's bothering them. You have to keep the promise with May. No, I'm not done giving him the test. I must complete it as her childhood friend.
What the heck are they talking about?
Ouch! Don't pull me hard like that. Okay. Let me ask you one last thing, Kosuke.
What is it?
Tell me what you like about May.
What's going on? I mean, Takuro suddenly shows up, this guy keeps asking me weird questions, and May keeps looking at me with her shiny eyes. Jeez, I'm uncomfortable. Like, her cute eyes?
How can you say that so shamelessly? You asked me that! Are you happy now? Let's go, Tomoya. See you guys.
Well, shall we go now?
I can't leave now, 'cause my feet hurt. What should we do?
You must be exhausted from all the walking we've done today. Let's head back now.
Buzz, wrong answer.
Huh?
Kosuke, I guess you're not really good at solving this kind of quiz. Anyways, do you want to grab some dinner?
What about your feet?
No worries.
She should go home if her feet hurt. She seems to be walking just fine, so I guess she's all right.
It's so good. Hey, can I have one piece of your pizza?
Sure, go ahead. She was snacking earlier, but I guess she's hungry. It's nice to see her enjoy having dinner. And look at her smile. She seems to love the food here.
You've been looking at me. What's the matter?
I'm glad your feet aren't hurting much.
Well, it wasn't like that. I mean, do you not get it?
What do you mean?
Gosh, I'm embarrassed to say it, but
Huh? Did I say something to embarrass her? Jeez, I have no idea what she's about to say. That reminds me. Takuro mentioned the promise with May or something? What was he talking about?
Tomio and Takia couldn't join us today because they weren't feeling well, right? To tell you the truth, they weren't sick at all. I asked them to not join you and me.
Eh?
I wanted to hang out with you alone. It took a lot of courage to hold hands with you. Tomio showed up and ruined everything after all.
Wait, May wanted to be with me alone. It took courage to hold hands with me? Does that mean... Wait a minute! Was she lying that her feet hurt? Did she mean she wanted to be with me? Does that mean...
You're blushing. Did you finally get it?
I'd never had anyone like me before, so I had no idea. How could I predict anything like this?
I fell in love with you the moment I saw you. I've been thinking about you all the time since then. I was so happy to spend the day with you. I want to be with you more and more. Will you be my boyfriend?
Eh? Did you just ask me that after meeting me the second time?
I want to spend time with you because I like you. So, is that a no?
Well, I don't see why not.
Yay! Thank you! I gotta text the two guys who were so considerate to leave us alone. It was a success!
Congratulations!
I knew this would happen. He's not shy to share his feelings. Was Tomoya asking me all those questions to see if I like May? I didn't realize why he was doing that, and I didn't see it coming when May told me about her feelings either. I thought I could always predict anything, but everything is unpredictable when it comes to May.
Oh my gosh! Someone, please call 911! Here comes another trouble. I thought today was gonna end peacefully. I'm sorry I'm dragging you into this.
It's not your fault, May. And I don't mind facing the unpredictable with you. Things are never boring that way.
Well then, you'll never be bored of me for a long time.
My name is Shota. I'm 26 years old and I work as a banker. My hobbies include reading novels and playing online video games. I like to spend my days off indoors. Also, I'm short and chubby, so of course, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm starting a training program tomorrow, and I can't be bothered to go. The training program was a 3-day event where people who worked in different branches of the bank I work for from all over the country would gather together. The thought of having to go was giving me anxiety. After the first day of training, some people I had met on the course were having a drinking party. I'm tired. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. You're so boring! Why won't you stay and party with us? People have come from all over the country for this. That's right. Come on. I was forced to stay. The three of us arrived at the pub where the party had already started. Wow, it's already started. It's hard to get in. We decided to sit at a partially empty table. Is this seat taken?
No, please sit.
She's gorgeous! There were two amazingly beautiful women sitting at the table. The one who answered me looked like the actress Keiko Higashikawa. She was a beautiful woman with long hair. Oh, good evening.
Good evening. Hey.
The other woman was also phenomenally beautiful, but I couldn't quite put my finger on who she looked like. Wow, I've got no chance with them. They must live in a completely different world to me.
I'm Sana. Let's work hard on this training program.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Sana was super beautiful and also friendly. She was happy to speak to me.
Shota, you're very well built. Do you do any sports?
I used to do judo.
That's the type of guy you like, Sana. You like martial arts too. Men are supposed to play rugby or do martial arts. That's awesome. I like that about you.
What? Am I awesome? It was the first time I'd ever been complimented by a woman, much less such a beautiful woman. I was so happy.
Shota, Do you have any special skills other than judo? I play the piano. I play the piano too.
Wow. I can't say that I'm a fast reader of light novels, can I? They both seem to have such a good upbringing. I didn't want to come off as some flippant jerk, so I tried my best to think of something. Magic, I guess.
What? You can do magic? I want to see you do something. Is there anything you can do here?
What should I do? I only knew one trick my brother had taught me. I had tried to pull it off, even though I wasn't sure I could do it. The magic trick failed, as expected. In addition to that, I let out a weird scream.
What was that scream, Shota? You're so funny. You're funny.
Nice! That was good. That's it for today. I wanted to crawl under a rock. Everyone seemed to have enjoyed it, though. Sana was laughing so hard she was crying. I figured I'd done something good. We had a great time and then went back to our hotel together as a group.
Hey, Shota, do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't. What about you? Do you have a boyfriend?
I do. Why? Are you curious?
No, it's not like that. She's so pretty and friendly. I bet her boyfriend is good looking. I didn't know why, but I suddenly became very depressed. That night, I found it very difficult to sleep because I was filled with so many emotions. During the training program, I couldn't help but find myself staring at Sana. During our break, I heard from Kana that Sana likes you. What? Seriously? Why don't you ask her out for dinner tonight? You could go alone if you want, or we can come with you. I didn't have the courage to go alone, so I asked them to come along with me. Takeshi and Suzuki planned everything. They asked Sana and Kana to join us, and the 5 of us went to karaoke. I sat next to Sana. Sana is such a good singer. Her voice sounds so mature. She pushed me to join in.
Shota, you should sing too.
You smell very nice, Sana. What type of songs do you like?
I like fun songs.
I guess that rules out anime songs. What should I do? Oh! I figured that I wouldn't be able to sing any anime songs, but those were the only songs that I was good at. I wanted to sing well, so I chose the theme song from the anime Ryutama, which was one of my favorites. I knew that I had to give it my all or it wouldn't be worth doing, so I threw away my shame and gave it everything I had. Everyone was so excited. I was super embarrassed, but everyone seemed to enjoy my effort.
That was fun. There are so many different sides to you, Shota.
Thanks. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to make a fool of myself. Thank goodness, she complimented me. Just as I was loosening up, a drink was placed in front of me and everyone called me out Dodoria, who appeared in Dragon Ball. Dodoria! Dodoria!
Dodoria! Dodoria!
Seriously? I was forced by everyone to drink it in one go.
Dodoria, you're so handsome.
She praised me again. I'm so happy.
That was fun. By the way, what does Dodoria mean?
What? Well, it's like a relative of seafood doria. Doria is like a rice casserole. I was enjoying spending a lot of time with Sana. I walked next to her on the way to our hotel.
Tonight was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we have to say goodbye tomorrow.
I'm going to Osaka with Kana soon. Let's go to an amusement park together.
Let's do it! I'm sure this will never actually happen. I worked in Osaka, but Sana and Kana worked in Tokyo. We were both very busy, so I had a feeling that it would never happen. Before we knew it, we lagged behind the others.
Hey, Shota, what kind of women do you like?
I don't know. I can only think of Louise from the family of Zero. She's going to think I'm a creep if I say it's her. I just like kind women.
What? Are you saying you don't like me?
You're scaring me, Sana!
I can't forgive you for that.
She's fun. I didn't want Sana to leave, and I wanted to make sure we'd see each other again, so I asked her. When do you want to go see the amusement park?
We can go whenever you want. Shota, you're...
She looked so sexy that I forgot to ask her. We exchanged contact info and went back to the hotel. The next day, we finished our training and we headed for the station.
Well, I'll be in touch.
Thank you, Sana. Take care. I was expecting her to say something special, but I was left with disappointment. I'm so happy for you! Such a beautiful woman is interested in you! I heard Sana's parents are super rich. I see. I knew she had a good upbringing. I guess I shouldn't get my hopes up. When I got home, I caught up with my brother. My brother was the opposite of me. He was handsome and popular, but we got along well. Just go on the offensive. All beautiful women are surrounded by men all year round. I'm sorry, but you'll never have a chance with a woman that beautiful again in your life. So even if she has a boyfriend, if you miss this chance, you might never get married. That's a bit much, isn't it? You might be right, though. I wasn't as confident in myself as he was. I don't know what to do. 2 days after arriving home, I got a call from Sana.
How are you? I just wanted to hear your voice. You haven't forgotten about our plans, right? How about we organize it for the next 3-day weekend? I'll come over to Osaka for a few nights.
What? It's really going to happen. Of course, I haven't forgotten. I'll let everyone know. I didn't expect to see you both so soon. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I suppressed my panic and tried to keep my cool. I wanted to be well prepared for Sana's arrival, so I asked Takeshi to come scout the amusement park and restaurants with me. Are you finally waking up to the idea of being with a woman? Shut up! I'm having so much fun every day. I want to be around nice people. What is this feeling? Before the day we were supposed to meet up, I exchanged a few messages with Sana.
How are you? I made a mistake at work and I'm depressed.
I see. Cheer up. I've got an early morning tomorrow, so I'm going to bed.
Am I boring you? I'm sorry. I know you're busy.
I'd been trying to not get carried away with my replies. It was an advanced technique to get people's attention that my brother had taught me. Finally, the day of Sana's arrival came. Suzuki couldn't make it in the end, so it'd just be the 4 of us. I was so happy about the fact that Sana was going to be right in front of me again.
Long time no see.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. She's dazzling. So pretty. I bought a t-shirt as a souvenir to commemorate such a nice day.
I'll buy one too. But when are we going to wear them together? We'll look like we coordinated our outfits, won't we?
Yeah. Wow, we're talking like 2 lovers. Is that okay? We were happy to see each other again after a long time, and we had a nice dinner.
Actually, Sana broke up with her boyfriend, so I'm trying to cheer her up on this trip.
What?
Yeah, I know.
I can't say this out loud, but this could be my chance. While we were chatting and eating, a candlelit cake was brought in.
Happy birthday!
Oh, is this for me? Thank you, everyone. I forgot it was my birthday. I was so happy to see how thoughtful everyone was. We had so much fun that time flew by and our dinner was over in what felt like minutes. Bye-bye. Next time we'll come to Tokyo. Safe trip.
See you. Bye-bye.
In the end, I didn't dare confess my feelings to her. I was behind the hotel, reflecting on the day, when I got a call from Sana.
Shota, can we meet up now?
Yeah, sure. I made my way to the hotel garden.
Sorry for asking you to come out so late.
What's wrong? Today was fun. I can't wait to go to Tokyo to see you.
You know, Shota,
We were talking about something trivial, but suddenly she became silent.
I love you so much. Please, go out with me.
What? Yeah, I love you too. Please take care of me.
Shota, you're so insensitive. I've been sending you all kinds of signals all day, but you haven't picked up on any of them.
I'm sorry, I am not used to this. I'll take good care of you, Sana.
Call me darling.
What a surprise! It was like a dream! I was filled with a joy that I had never experienced before. I hadn't had a girlfriend for a long time because I was obsessed with my two-dimensional world. Then this beautiful woman confessed her feelings to me. By the way, when I asked why she was attracted to me, she told me that I looked like her father. She said that I was kind and that she could be comfortable around me. Anyway, I'm in seventh heaven.
Hey, Mai, can you show me your math homework? I finished mine but left it at home. Our math class is in the afternoon, right? If you start working on it now, you should be able to finish it on time. I'll sit next to you, but why don't you give it a try first? I'll help you if you need it. Okay, Miss Mai, I'll give it a shot, but I'm counting on you.
Mai Aihara, a junior in high school, is the most popular girl in our school. She's not only beautiful and intelligent, but also modest and laid back. How can I get closer to Mai? Should I just talk to her? But I have nothing to talk about. She'll think I'm boring. If I talk to her, I know I'll say something unnecessary. I don't know what to do.
Hey, Naoto. Naoto!
I'm Naoto Kamihira, a junior in high school. I secretly have a crush on Mai, but I've never talked to her before. The only good thing is that we're in the same class.
Gosh, Naoto, I'm talking to you.
Whoa! What the hell? Don't come talk to me out of nowhere!
I've been calling out your name for a while now.
She's Riko Kawashima, my childhood friend who lives near my house. I can talk to her about anything, just like I do with my male friends. I can't communicate well with girls, but she is an exception.
Were you thinking of Mai again? Don't you ever get tired of it?
Shut up. It's none of your business.
I think you should work on your indecisiveness before anything else.
I know, okay? But
Confessing to Mai isn't a good idea, you know. She's out of your league.
I'm not planning on confessing to her anytime soon. I've never even had a conversation with her.
But you're thinking about it, huh?
I don't know yet.
Ah, so you're not denying it.
By the way, you seem comfortable talking to guys, right? They often approach you, and you're kind of popular. Don't you ever run out of topics to talk about?
Wait, what do you mean by kinda? I am popular. I work hard on myself and make sure to learn new things, so I always have something to talk about.
I have a favor to ask you, Riko. Please teach me how to become popular. I want to make Mai fall for me. You have a secret, right? You're a slob, so there's no way you'll be popular unless you have a secret.
Gosh, are you serious?
I'm dead serious. You're the only person I can ask.
I guess I have no choice. I may know some psychological techniques. Do you want to know?
Of course I do.
Okay, have you ever heard of the Zygarnik effect?
What's that?
The Zygarnik effect is a psychological concept that suggests that people tend to remember interrupted or unfinished tasks more easily than completed ones.
What does it have anything to do with tricks to become popular?
The Zygarnik effect also works on love and relationships.
Really? That sounds sketchy.
Don't be rude. I practice it, and I'm actually popular, remember?
I guess you're right.
Our class is starting soon, so I'll tell you more about it after school today. Come to my room.
After school. Now I have some idea of the Zeigarnik effect, but how does it relate to love and relationships?
I'll give you an example. Do you still like anime?
Yeah, I do.
Do you agree that anime always leaves you wanting to know what happens next?
Yes, I do. I can't keep my mind off it, and I'm always waiting for the next episode.
And that's also the Zeigarnik effect.
How so?
When a story ends abruptly, don't you feel a little unsatisfied? The same thing can happen in love and relationships.
I see. If you put it that way, I feel like I could use it in my love life.
Listen, there are 2 reasons why I should use the Zeigarnik effect in love and relationships. First, it can trigger the mere exposure effect. Second, it reduces cognitive dissonance.
Can you explain it to me like I'm 5?
Sure, when you create a situation where Mai is left hanging or thinking about you, she might start wondering if she likes you. And that's how you win her over.
But that sounds hard. Do you think I could make her think about me? I do want to be friends with her, but...
You can do it. You just have to master the effect. I can help you practice it if you want.
I'm counting on you, Master.
Well, we can continue the rest tomorrow. I hear the weather is nice tomorrow, so we'll meet during lunch break in the courtyard.
And so, I began practicing with Rico to learn love techniques using the Zeigarnik effect. The next day, during lunch break.
The first technique is to cut the conversation short.
I see.
Imagine you're in the middle of a good conversation and you want to continue it, but you're suddenly interrupted. Doesn't it make you want to talk even more? And the other technique is...
Sorry, Rico.
What's wrong?
I completely forgot that I had a committee meeting. I gotta go now. You can tell me more about it later. See you after school. See ya.
Hey, Naoto, gosh!
So, is that what you mean by cutting the conversation short? Did it make you want to talk to me more?
Huh? No way, idiot! Gosh, that did make me want to talk to him more. Ugh, what am I doing? He's probably never even held hands with a girl before.
And I rushed off to the committee meeting. After school that day.
Let's pick up where we left off. The second technique is to make the other person feel unsatisfied on purpose.
Like we're supposed to eat until we're 80% full?
Yeah, it's effective to end your time with Mai when she still wants to spend more time with you. But you cut it short.
So are you saying that Mai is left unsatisfied and starts to wonder if she likes me?
Exactly. You got it. I'm such a good teacher. You should be thankful. Anyways.
Oh, I live that way. See you tomorrow?
Okay. See you tomorrow. I wasn't done talking. I wanted to talk to him more.
I just realized tomorrow is Saturday. We have no school. Are you free tomorrow? If so, can you come to my house and continue the conversation?
I don't have any plans, so sure.
All right then. I'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Okay. It's been a while since I visited his house. When was the last time? What should I wear tomorrow? Wait, why am I even thinking about this? I can wear whatever. It's just Naoto.
And Saturday.
Wow, I haven't been here in a while. Maybe since 6th grade. It's bringing back memories. We were pretty busy with club activities back in middle school.
Don't look around too much. It makes me feel embarrassed.
Oh, do you want to talk in the living room downstairs?
No, I can't talk about love techniques in front of my parents.
You're right.
Rico kept glancing around my room and commenting on how things brought back memories, but she didn't bring up the main topic. Hey, let's talk about the techniques. It's already late in the afternoon.
Oh, right. The third technique is the mere exposure effect. This is a way to make people interested in someone or something they weren't interested in at first, by repeatedly engaging them.
In other words, I could make plans with her, borrow something from her, or lend her something.
Yeah, if you follow everything I've taught you, I'm sure Mai will fall for you.
Well, achieving that will be the hardest part. Thanks, Rico. I appreciate your help. I'll use these techniques on Mai starting on Monday.
No worries. What's going on with me? Why am I a bit annoyed? It's getting dark, so I'll go home now.
Text me when you get home, okay?
Huh? Why? I live nearby.
I know, but still, you're a girl. I'm worried about you.
Oh, sure, okay. I'll text you when I arrive home. Are you for real, Naoto? You're worried about me?
On Monday, I felt a little more confident thanks to Riko, and I tried the techniques on Mai. Hey, Mai.
What's up, Naoto?
Riko told me that you like foreign fantasy novels.
Yeah, I do. You've been friends with Riko since childhood, right?
Yeah. You know, I often read foreign fantasy novels too.
Do you like them too? I'm glad to find someone with the same interest as me. Tell me, Naoto, which book is your favorite?
Oh, excuse me. I forgot that I was supposed to see my teacher during lunch break.
Oh, really?
Sorry. Let's talk later, okay?
Sure. I didn't know Naoto liked foreign fantasy novels too. It's rare to find people with the same interest. I wish I could have talked to him more. Naoto seems to be doing well.
After that, I kept talking to Mai about books, but I made sure to cut conversation short. Recently, I was able to have conversations with her without getting as nervous. Mai, you're a bookworm. Thanks for sharing your stories with me. I'm learning a lot from you.
Oh, I'm glad.
Well, I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Mai, if you don't mind, can you lend me your favorite book? I'll lend you mine too.
Sounds like a great idea. I'll bring it tomorrow.
I started the mere exposure effect by borrowing and lending books with Mai.
Yay! That means I can talk to Naoto tomorrow. I'm happy. I feel like I keep thinking about Naoto lately. Naoto is doing well. Why does it make me feel a little sad to see Naoto happy?
After we started borrowing and lending books, we had a lot more to talk about, so we began walking home together after school.
I love talking about books with you, Naoto.
Same here. I have fun talking to you, Mai.
That makes me happy.
I know this is sudden, but are you dating anyone?
Whoa! No, I'm not.
I see. I have something to tell you, Mai.
Are you,
Never mind. Sorry, please forget that.
What? I'm so curious now. What were you gonna tell me?
Oh, I don't know.
Does he like me? Do I like him? Gosh, Mai definitely has feelings for Naoto. It's written all over her face. At this rate, they might start dating. What am I gonna do? She's gonna take him away from me. Wait, do I have feelings for him?
That night, I thought about Mai more than usual. I tried all the techniques Riko taught me, but I wonder if any of them actually worked. Does Mai like me a little bit? After all, she's the most popular girl in our school. I guess it's not that easy. However, a few days later,
I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this. I just really wanted to talk to you alone.
that was a bit surprising, but no worries. What's going on?
Well, I like you, Naoto.
What? Does this mean the Zygarnik effect really worked? I never thought it'd work so well.
I'd love to know how you feel about me, Naoto.
I also.
Hold on.
What? Riko?
Riko?
Hey, don't interrupt us, Riko! This is the most important part!
I'm sorry, but I was worried about you, Naoto.
Huh?
Congratulations, Naoto. I'm happy for you. Why am I crying? So weird. Riko, what's wrong?
Riko, why are you crying out of nowhere?
That's because I've fallen in love with you, Naoto. What?
Huh? Stop joking, Riko. We were always just friends and nothing more.
I know that. I've always considered you my childhood friend.
Then what happened all of a sudden?
I don't know, Naoto. It just happened, and I can't help how I feel. It's all your fault.
How is it my fault?
It's because of you and those love techniques. I blame it on the Zygarnik effect. I I knew you were just practicing, but I ended up liking you so much that I couldn't keep my feelings to myself.
What? Rico, that's too naive.
Shut up! It's your fault for making me fall for you. You have to pay for it.
What the?
Naoto, what do you mean by love techniques?
I guess that's kinda something between Rico and me.
Isn't the Zygarnik effect a psychological trick? Are you saying you were using it on me?
I didn't mean to upset you, Mai. I just wanted to get to know you better.
Please explain it to me later, okay?
Sure.
Hey, Naoto, am I not good enough for you? I really like you.
But we've been friends since childhood, and I have my...
Oh, so you don't like me.
I'm not saying that. You're an important friend to me.
Then there's still a chance for me, right?
Rico.
Hey, Naoto, you didn't answer me earlier. You were about to tell me something, but then someone interrupted us. Hey, Naoto, please, make me your girlfriend. No, that's not going to happen. Naoto was going to choose me until you showed up. Hey, Naoto, who were you going to choose as your girlfriend? It's gonna be me, right? No, it's gonna be me.
That's... Psychology is incredible. I never thought in my wildest dreams that something like this would happen to me. I'm so indecisive, and I can't choose between the two of them. What am I supposed to do? Viewers, please help me out.
Ayumi, you already talked to the bookstore about the essay coming out next month, right? I'm sorry, I haven't. What? What were you thinking? It's too late now. Call them right now. I'm sorry, but the bookstore had a complicated situation. I don't need your excuses. Give them a call as soon as possible.
My boss, Reina Saikawa, is known to be very strict and scary.
Reina-chan is at it again, senpai.
I know! Reina-san doesn't have to be that harsh. She could have listened to Ayumi's explanation since she said the bookstore had a complicated situation. Poor Ayumi. My name is Futa Ogino, and I'm 25 years old. I'm just an ordinary guy working in the sales department of a publishing company.
By the way, senpai, your estimate was off by 1 digit.
Huh?
It was supposed to be $5,000, but you wrote $50,000.
Are you serious?
Yes, but I fixed it right anyway. You know I'm an excellent businesswoman.
She's Natsuki Kiritani, my junior colleague. She's a reliable team member who always spots my mistakes. Thank you so much! I've made so many mistakes with that client, and last time they said they'd never do business with us if I screwed up again. Seriously, thank you!
Senpai, you need to pull yourself together.
I know. I can't thank you enough. I'll do anything to show you how thankful I am.
Anything? You just said anything, right, senpai? Then, please do something about Reina-san.
What?
You're the only person who could do something about her. You're the only male staff here. Besides, you two are almost the same age. I'm sad that I'm always the one who covers your mistakes. Sometimes I'd like to see you do something for me.
Oh, Natsuki. Right. You've always looked after me. I want to do something for you as a senior staff member. And I believe Reina's strict approach is discouraging everyone in our department. All right. I'll talk to Reina-san.
Really? Are you sure you can do that?
I'll do my best. Most of the staff joined this department after me. I gotta prove to them that they can count on me. And you're right, Natsuki. I should do something for you sometimes.
I won't get my hopes up too high, but I'll be waiting.
I wanted to meet Natsuki's expectations, but I couldn't think of a single way to handle Reina's strict approach. The next day, I asked Reina to come to the conference room later in the afternoon.
So, what do you want to discuss with me?
Thank you so much for taking the time to...
That's unnecessary. Gee, you really spend a useless amount of time. So, what do you need?
Ugh, I can't do this. I don't think I can talk to her.
It doesn't seem that important. I'm going back to work.
Please wait. I'll explain now.
What is it?
Well, I'd like to help my junior colleagues enjoy a more comfortable work environment.
Huh?
Saikawa-san, what you say isn't wrong. It's how you say it. I think there's a nicer way to explain things. One of the books we published actually says complimenting is more efficient than scolding.
Are you saying that I'm not nice?
I mean, the junior staff are very nervous around you, so I would like you to speak to them more gently.
I see. Everyone is afraid of me.
Wait, Sayakawa-san? Are you crying?
I was afraid of being considered an incompetent manager. If my staff thought I was, I thought they would walk away from me. I was only trying to act tough to hide my weakness. I guess that's why I scared them away.
Saikawa-san. She was having a hard time. No one thinks you're incompetent, Saikawa-san. Everyone wants to have a positive working relationship with you. We would love to create a comfortable work environment for communication. I remember you first suggested that we called each other by our first names to help build closer relationships. Everyone knows that you're always looking out for us. Well, starting today, I'll be calling you Reina-san instead of Saikawa-san.
I never thought a junior staff member could cheer me up like this.
I hope I didn't sound rude.
I appreciate your honesty. I feel better somehow. I apologize for making a scene.
Not at all. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet me.
Wait!
Whoa!
Please, monitor me!
What?
I want you to monitor me as my mentor. If you find that I'm being too harsh, please call me out on it.
But you're my boss! Why do you think I'm qualified to monitor you?
Because you're brave enough to give me advice. I know I can trust you.
Thus, I suddenly became a mentor for my boss.
And that's why I've asked Futa to sit next to me and keep an eye on me. If you guys notice anything, please feel free to let us know. That is all for today's meeting.
The next day, Reina-san began to work hard to improve her relationship with everyone.
Hey, Ayumi, come here.
Reina-san, that sounds too intense.
Ayumi, do you have a moment? Well, there's a typo here, and this graph is incorrect. I'm sorry.
Reina-san, please try to find something to compliment as well.
You did a good job on this chart, and these colors and designs are easy to read. Thank you. I'll make revisions. I'll do the best I can. La 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 la. It's tiring to be nice to others.
It's not so hard once you get used to it. By the way, how did you find those tiny mistakes? You're such a great manager, Reina-san.
That was nothing.
After that, Reina-san began to treat her staff better, and our work environment gradually became more comfortable.
Senpai, do you have a minute? I'd like you to check this document.
Sure.
Senpai, I think it's so cool that you spoke up to the scary boss.
Huh? Cool. Me?
I think better of you than before. Can you keep an eye on me as well?
Huh?
Can't you?
I have my hands full with Reina-san. There's an error in the chart, so check the numbers again, and make the title bold.
Okay.
Ayumi was usually so quiet, but she suddenly acted differently. I walked away in surprise. That day after work, all the staff in our department gathered at a bar to socialize.
You know, I never thought you'd actually call out Reina-san on her behavior. You're brave, Senpai.
Nah, not so much.
Senpai, do you remember that I fixed your mistake the other day?
Yeah, that was a huge help.
What if I told you that I fixed another mistake?
What's going on? Why is she looking at me like this?
Will you return the favor for that one too?
What? What do you mean? Hey, Reina-san might be drunk and scolding someone, so I'm gonna go check on her. What's going on? Maybe I'm getting popular. I noticed that my female colleagues started to act differently around me after that day. They seemed to count on me more than before. I knew they used to see me as an unreliable senior who makes mistakes, so I was happy that my reputation improved. One day, everyone was out of the office when I returned from my lunch break. Huh? Reina-san, what's wrong?
Oh, Futa.
What's the matter? What are you doing under a desk? 10 minutes ago.
Oh my gosh, where is everybody? Is that you? Are you alone here?
Yes, what are you doing here?
Oh dear. How dare you talk to your former supervisor that way? You haven't changed a bit, huh? You're still useless as always. I stopped by to see how you were doing, but wow, you're doing a terrible job. I feel sorry for everybody working here, having an incompetent manager like you. Maybe that's why everybody's gone, am I right?
Everyone is out for their lunch break.
That's a lie. Nobody wants to be around you because you're incompetent. Can't you see that everybody is avoiding you? I feel pity for those poor staff.
That brings us to now.
Reina-san, I brought you hot chocolate. Let's take a deep breath.
When I was new, my supervisor harassed me and I couldn't do anything about it. I'm still traumatized by the word incompetent that she used to say to me. I was just trying not to look incompetent or weak, but now I'm the one harassing my staff.
Reina-san, did that supervisor leave just now?
Yeah, you just missed her.
The moment she said that, Natsuki and I rushed out of the office and stopped what we thought was the former supervisor in front of the building. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the former supervisor of Saikawa-san?
Yes? Who are you? What do you need?
My name is Futa Ogino, and I work for Saikawa-san. She told me about what you said to her. Please apologize to her.
Apologize to her? I always spoke the truth to her. What's wrong with that?
Saikawa-san is an exceptional manager, and I've never once doubted it.
Please apologize to her. What on earth is wrong with you guys? Will you be satisfied if I apologize? Okay, I'm sorry. I won't visit your department anymore. Are you happy?
Not until you directly apologize to Saikawa-san.
Ugh, enough.
The former supervisor looked irritated and quickly walked away. Reina-san, we followed her outside, but it didn't solve anything.
But senpai, don't worry.
Hmm?
Please, check this out. Will you be satisfied if I apologize? Okay, I'm sorry. I won't visit your department anymore. Are you happy?
You were recording it at that moment. Natsuki, you're so smart.
Reina-san, you're an amazing manager and I trust you. Please don't ever doubt that. I agree. You're doing everything to improve our work environment. I'm grateful to be working with you, Reina-san.
Besides, Reina-san, your current mentor is me, not that lady.
I'm so happy that you guys did all this for me. Thank you so much.
After that, Reina-san's former supervisor never visited us again. In early spring, I was assigned to another department. It was around that time I was feeling that I'd achieved personal growth in the past few months. Thank you for everything. Our work environment has improved a lot, and I hardly had any advice. I think this is the perfect time for me to transfer.
You did so much for us, Futa.
Not at all. We all worked hard together as a team.
I'm gonna miss you, Futa. I'll lose the only person who can give me advice.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, but these are company orders.
Will you be my boyfriend?
What?
If we date, we can be together all the time, no?
It's not fair, Reina-san. You're trying to get ahead of me.
I heard you. I know you're my boss, but I can't let you have my Futa-san.
Huh? What's going on, you guys?
I thought you'd already left. Senpai, don't you think I'm cute? You should date me because you can always count on me whenever you make mistakes.
Date me. I'm new here, but I'm sure I have the strongest feelings for you, Senpai.
What are you talking about? I confessed my feelings to him first. I'm the right person for Futa. Who are you gonna pick?
Everyone, please calm down for a minute. Somehow, I became the most popular guy in the office, but I couldn't pick one person at that moment. all I wanted was to create a comfortable work environment for everyone. Even after my transfer, the 3 women continued to approach me. And a few years later, today, I'm marrying the love of my life.
What do you think? How do I look?
You look amazing, Reina. Back then, I never thought that I'd marry the strict and scary boss, Reina.
Reina-san, senpai, congratulations.
Wow, Reina-san, you look stunning. You guys are gonna keep interrupting us until the very end.
I turned down Natsuki and Ayumi, but both of them were supportive of my relationship with Reina afterward. Surrounded by our friends, I am determined to create a happy life with her.